Hey guys, I'm going to show you guys how to install Windows Vista. You can do the same thing I do with XP or anything with using I'm going to be using Windows Vista on Mac using VirtualBox. No boot camp or anything. It's pretty easy. As you can see, I got my official retail disk here. You're going to need a code for your disk. So that's one thing I don't like about Windows is you gotta have a code. But anyway, so I'll see you guys there. So let's get started here. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here. If you guys wonder what I use QuickTime Player. I just right click here and then you can do, here's all some of my recent stuff. But here's like all this stuff here. New movie recording, audio recording. Can't do screen recording because I'm doing one. Then this invisible thing here, you can't see it. It's like a little box showing how many megabytes or whatever, and all your sound and stuff. Anyway, to prove you guys, I'm running on Mac. I'm using Lion right here, 10.7.5 Lion, 2.16 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Duo, 3 gigabyte DDR, SD RAM, you know, all this. It's a MacBook Pro. Okay, anyway, so you're going to need to go down to Safari or whatever your browser is, and you need to type in VirtualBox.com. You can also do this on Windows too, so it's pretty cool. It's the same deal. Oh man. Well, anyway, VirtualBox.com. .org. Sorry, .org. I'll have a link in the description to the site with the download page. Then you want to go to downloads. And here, you can do this also on Linux. So you want to look here, you want VirtualBox 4.2.12 for OS X hosts. So you want to download it. So download this file right here. 104 megabytes, so 110, sorry, but our internet's pretty good, so, but yeah, I got new internet anyway, so let's set it up. Okay, so now you can get out of here. You can download it for anything. Now what you want to do is install it. So mine downloads the DMG, so you click on the DMG. Opening, VirtualBox, blah, 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 blah. I've already had this installed, so. I'm really excited. I'm getting, I like old computers, and I'm getting a Power Mac G5. These things are huge, though, but I'm getting one as a desktop. I know they're all in their Power PC, but no, I can get mine up to 16 gigs of RAM, 20 terabytes. I mean, it's ridiculous. Loading up. It's almost done. It takes a while. The reason it's running so slow is because my screen recorder. You know, but anyway, there we go. Then it does this. So you want to double click on this icon, and then you want to go blah. So I'll go and do it, even though I have it already installed. So it goes to installer, and then you click continue. Okay, continue, blah, blah, blah. Then you click a destination place. And then you go through all that. Anyway, it installs. So, I want to get out of that because I already have it installed. So anyway, that's how you do it. And then, let's eject that. You can eject that once you have it installed. Anyway, so you go to VirtualBox. Which I already have installed right here. Go up here, see if I have anything running that doesn't need to be running. Lollipop. Alright, let's remove that. running so slow. Delete all files. Alright, sorry about that. Force quit. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is one reason. Force quit. Force quit. Don't force quit those two. Force quit. Actually, let me get down here to iWeb and save this. I'm working on a new website. Anyway, I want to save this. So this takes up a lot of RAM. Let's see. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay. So now let's go here. You want to click on New. Okay, and that's the random default. I'm going to go ahead and pop my disk in, so you guys can do that now. Just pop that in, because it takes a second to load. Anyway, you can go through here, and whatever you're running, you can select. Obviously, we're running Windows, and then here's all the different kinds of Windows. If yours is not listed here, which I would say it is, but if it's not, you can click there. So we want to go Windows Vista. If you don't know if yours is a 64-bit or not, just click Windows Vista. I'm not really sure, so you can name whatever you want, but Windows Vista. Then you do continue, and you select how much RAM. I'm going to boost mine up a little bit. Right there. So you can see it loaded over here. You want to create a virtual hard drive, or if you already have one from one, then you can select it there. But if you can click, you want a VDI VirtualBox disk image, then you want dynamically located. You name it how much you want it. Right now, I want to go back because I want to put mine on a jump drive. It's actually on a terabyte hard drive, so I'm going to go ahead and hook that up now. So if you guys are doing anything, just work on it. Anyway, so you go through that, and then I'll show you what to do next. Plugging it in. This one's a hassle because you gotta plug it in your computer, and then you gotta plug it into the wall. It's like one of the first ones ever plugged in. Let's put that. Okay, it's on now. So I want to create. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Continue. Great. There we go. So anyway, then you want to go to settings, and then you want to go to system, make sure your system's what you want. Display, you want to turn it up all the way for every monitor. If you have more than one monitor hooked up to your computer, then you can turn it up as much. And then you can go through here later. But anyway, I want to go to storage, and where it says empty, you want to click there. You want to click live CD or DVD. If you're not, then don't click that. And if you're running off an ISO file or DMG or something, then you want to go to choose that and then choose your file. Okay, basically that's done. It still says empty, but it's running off the disk drive. So now you can click here and click start. And don't show this message again, blah blah blah, you can read that later. Anyway, it loads up, starting virtual machine. No, booby, this isn't holding. That's weird. Let's get our settings, make sure we got the... Oh, I didn't select anything. That's the problem. You gotta select your host drive. So you need to click there. Right here, you need to click host drive or whatever your drive is. Then I think you want to click pass through. So there we go. Then you click start. Sorry about that. it loads, and then that will pop up. Depends on how much RAM you give it, but it's usually pretty fast, as you can see. So, I'll let this load up and then I'll get to the next part. Hey guys, after going through that ordeal, it took me almost an hour. Well, not like 45 minutes. Anyway, I did miss the part where it said press any key to continue to boot off CD. That's what you want to do. And then, so after that, it took a while. But then you got to here. So you type in whatever your username wants to be. So let's type in here. Then let's do this. Type in your password, retype password. You can type a hint if you want. Or you can select your picture. I'll do that. Next. Let's do, this isn't a real dual boot. So, you know, but it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to say. Dual boot. Anyway, so you do what you want to do, and then let's make mine default. Like that. Next. So do that. And I don't know if you'll need a product key for this or not. I haven't done this. Civic time. I need to do. Oh my gosh. So much time. That's Pacific. Central America. Yeah, we're definitely not down there. If I can find the date and time settings, then we might be able to get somewhere. I don't live in Moscow, I can tell you that. Here. Let's just go by Pacific, even though it's not Pacific time. But it's 7:36. So next. There you go. This is the first time I've done this, so, you know. Awesome, it works. I really was hoping it worked. So there you go. There's your Windows. It'll take a second probably to load up. Hey guys, after doing this, I realized that you want to, after you saw that screen where it loaded up but there were no icons, you want to quit and start it back up, and you can take your disk out, and then it says boot off CD. If you don't click boot off CD, it says press any key to boot off CD. If you don't do that, then it will load off the disk, the hard drive, your virtual hard drive. So make sure you do that instead of just going on with it because it won't load. Alright, thank you.